Joins me now, host of The Evening Edit on Fox Business, and she has covered this extensively. Elizabeth, you are a very deep dive reporter, and I know you have some new information. You're following this closely. So what can you tell us?
So there were 480 state workers in the Department of Human Services inside Minnesota saying that they're being censored, that the state officials there have shut down their Twitter account and suspended it because they've been blowing the whistle on these frauds. Their Twitter account is now back up under another name, and they're saying that the federal government needs to come in. There needs to be a federal takeover of this department, which oversees Medicaid, food stamps, and other social services payouts, because they're saying data has been destroyed, evidence has been destroyed, documents are getting destroyed. They're demanding that forensic accountants come in and follow the paper trail on these frauds that have gone on for 5 years under Governor Tim Walz.
All right, so talk to us a little bit about the politics around this Somali issue. I mean, if you just look at the people who have been indicted and who are the focus of this, who are alleged thieves, essentially, they happen to be Somali. Governor Fry, or Mayor Fry, excuse me, in Minneapolis is saying, you know, how dare you, don't even think about coming in here and rounding up Somalis, ICE. Watch this. This just came out moments ago.
We are not given advance notice or inside information about these kinds of operations. But here's what we can promise. We will not compromise our values here in Minneapolis. Our values and our commitment to the Somali community, to every community of immigrants and people in our city, is rock solid and will be unwavering.
But if you are part of a stealing, embezzling organization, you certainly can't be shielded from being apprehended in this situation.
So you take out the word Somali, you take out the word immigrants.
Yeah, who did this?
This is basically a corruption scandal, right? And so what we're talking about are Hawala networks overseas that's overseen by al-Shabaab. Tom Emmer is right, in Somalia. By the way, it's curious why Tim Walz and politicians like Jason Fry have not had their hair on fire and been more vigilant about this, because there have been cases where al-Shabaab has been recruiting out of Minnesota and taking money out of Minnesota since the 2000s and 2010s. So it's unclear why they're not more vigilant about state taxpayer money. This is a flat-out corruption greed scandal. We don't know if terrorists are getting their hands on this money. This is an al-Qaeda unit in Somalia. This is a City Journal story. But it's very hard to crack these Hawala networks. There's no bank records. There's no banking regulator or telecom regulator. And al-Shabaab oversees the Hawala network. But the Treasury Department, they do have power here to follow bank records. If they get into the WhatsApp or encrypted messages on apps, that's the jackpot. Then they would have the story. So for Mr. Fry and Tim Walz to politicize this is wrong. It's basically a corruption, classic garden variety greed story of fraud.
Yeah, and for them, there is the question of whether or not, particularly the governor, whether or not he overlooked this and whether or not Kamala Harris's team overlooked this when they were vetting him in terms of why he wasn't uncovering this and whether or not he didn't want to go there because he thought it might offend some voters in this group.
That's right. And state workers, those 480, say that they tried to warn Kamala Harris not to pick Tim Walz because he's, quote, incompetent. So what we're talking about is not politicizing the issue. It's about classic garden variety corruption and greed.
You got to follow the money. Follow the money and see where it got stolen and where it went and whether it went to a terrorist organization. This is what has to be done. And as you point out, the federal government has to dig into this very hard. Elizabeth, thank you very much. We look forward to the Evening Edit tonight.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.